What's this beauty called?
This is a C-46, and this particular airplane used to be referred to, and actually still is, as a Commando. Was the name it was given to it. This airplane is a contemporary to this C-47 that we had just seen.
Okay.
But same purpose. It's a cargo type airplane. It's used to move troops, freight, and it could also be configured for hospital emergency evacuation of personnel.
So how many people could fit in this one?
This airplane, a little bit less. It carries probably about 18 to 20 people with seats in the inside. You could put probably a lot more if you just pack them in. You know, a lot of times there'd be missions where they would have them sitting on the floor, and then you can just probably get up to maybe 30 seats, 30 people in it.
But you didn't need a big crew for this one.
This is about the same crew. It's a two-man crew, a pilot and a co-pilot, and depending on where they were going, they may have a navigator set up to operate inside. But this was not a very, very long-range airplane. This one, like the C-47, probably had about a 2,000 nautical mile range.
And was this as fast as the other one?
They're operating about the same. Yeah, this is probably about a 220, 230 cruise speed airplane.
So what's with the great painting on this? I love everything we have.
Well, we talked a little bit about the nose art, but these are stylized images of what would have typically been on the airplanes, chosen by the crew and oftentimes painted by the crew. This one I do like to point out when I take tour groups. This type of airplane spent a lot of time flying over the Himalayan mountains, which was a very treacherous airlift for this type of an airplane, because it's not a pressurized airplane and you're up above 10,000 feet of altitude to get over the mountains. So on this airplane we have it painted with camels, and the reason it's a camel is it symbolizes the nickname of the mountains, what they were called during the war and still are today, the hump. So basically you have a hump on the camel's back, and this airplane represents how many missions were flown by this airplane over the Himalayas.
So it's not the cigarettes.
It's not the cigarettes, no. It's
They're not getting the plug today.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. Okay, so what about the nose art though?
Well, nose art again is something picked by the crew, and frequently they would paint them.
Because this is pretty interesting.
In this airplane is dubbed the honey cat. A lot of the air crews in World War II, even today, they identify the airplane based on something that relates to them as a group.
Which is funny because it sounds like ferocious, like it's going to be fast and
well, in those days, this was a fast airplane in its day. You know, today we would not probably consider this really fast, but this one, you know, 230 miles an hour cruising speed, that's moving along pretty good for the 1930s.
When did this retire here at Castle Air Museum?
This one's been here since the beginning. It's been here since about 1980. Yep.
It had a long lifespan.
It is, and it flew with the military, and it flew as a civilian airplane after the war. Because both of these airplanes were initially conceived for civilian purposes. A lot of them, like the DC-3 that we saw, the C-47, actually flew under like Americans' logos or United's in the days. And then they were both impressed into service to move troops and materiel around in response to World War II starting.
Well, thanks for showing us this. Remember to like, subscribe to our YouTube channel.